Hello and welcome to episode 357 of the Extra Features Movie Review Podcast. Like it says in the title, this is a podcast where we review films. Warning ahead of time, we will be discussing spoilers, whether it's something brand new like The Devil Wears Prada 2 or something from the 40s like Mildred Pierce. There will be spoilers in these discussions. I am Doug, and I am joined by the Grand Poobah of Extra Features, Simon. How you doing, Simon?
I'm great. I have some big Canadian news for you, Doug. Brand new today.
You got a new form of geese.
We do, actually. No,
Okay.
Dunkin' Donuts is returning to Canada.
Wow. So will there be like battles between Tim Hortons and Dunkin' Donuts for turf?
I don't know, because I like Dunkin's Donuts better than I like Tim Horton Donuts, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I always prefer Dunkin' Donuts.
How about the coffees? Which coffee do
I
you
don't
prefer?
drink coffee, so I'm probably
Okay.
the worst person to ask. But my kids tell me I'm really bad with those things, those cold drinks, whatever they're called. They're
Okay.
not coffee, but they're like something else, but they like them at Dunkin' a lot.
Okay.
So I may get I'm like, because I live in the burbs, I think I'm primed for Dunkin'.
That is fair. I will say I'm a coffee guy. My personal fast food coffee, McDonald's. I think McDonald's
Okay,
has the best coffee.
the trick with McDonald's is they bought Tim Hortons company. Tim
Really?
Hortons used to have their own brand of coffee and they switched it when they got bought out by the Burger King guys. So Burger King owns Tim Hortons and Wendy's.
Hmm.
No, Tim Hortons. No, so Burger King and Tim Hortons. They
Okay.
got new coffee. Then McDonald's bought the coffee that Tim Hortons used to serve.
Oh,
So the
really?
coffee you
Okay.
drink at McDonald's, in Canada, probably the same in the States, is Tim Hortons coffee.
And what is Tim Hortons now is Burger King coffee.
Yes, and I hear it's absolutely terrible from what people
Fair
tell me. And
enough.
again, I don't know. We do have a Mike's Subs. I still have never been.
Okay.
And
I
I see
just,
you're getting Dave's Hot Chicken, which I still have never been.
yes, I have been to a Dave's. One opened up relatively near me, and my son Dylan wanted to try it, so we went, and it was decent.
I will say I love Raising Cane's. I've had it once and I'm like, wow. And Chick-fil-A, we have one about half an hour from my house. I still have never been. I've been to once to a Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
I've had cold Chick-fil-A. People bring it to me, but I've never actually had it hot, only once.
Okay.
And that was
I've
years
never had
ago.
Raising Cane's. I've never tried Raising
I
Cane's.
really, really liked it.
Okay. I'll have
And
to
the
give
other
them a
big
try.
news that we're going to Canadian restaurants, we get the Olive Garden back this summer, right near my house.
Okay.
This guy will be there, guaranteed. Love all you can. I go for the soup, the gnocchi soup and breadsticks. I mean,
Okay, yes. The
last time I
salad and
was
breadsticks.
for $10, you can't go wrong for lunch.
No, no, I dig their salad. Their salad and breadsticks. Those are good. I like
No,
those.
listeners, this will not be out by the time I show up to your country, but I'm making a trip stateside. Coming up in 2, 3 days, I'll be in the States.
Where are you gonna be?
I'm going to be in Niagara Falls
Okay.
for a couple hours. I'm probably at the Olive Garden having breadsticks and soup if you need me. If there was a Golden Corral, I'd be at the corral.
Okay. That
But
is
that's
fair.
it. So that's Canadian highlights today. I have nothing else for you guys. But
No,
I lie.
no chips?
I did bring some chips.
Okay, there you
I
go.
found these crusty roasted spare rib flavored chips.
Interesting. I wonder how those are.
Do they not have these in the state as American?
Not that I've seen, but then again, I also had my physical with my doctor this week, and he told me to lay off the starches. So
Hey,
potato chips are
doctor,
now I mean, your doctor is fine with it.
I smell like spare ribs.
Okay, but how do they taste?
Like mild barbecue.
Okay.
5 out of 10. They really don't have a lot of flavor. Smell great though. So last thing, I know I'm still on the food thing. I'm just hungry. That's why.
Fair.
Do you guys have like a Chinese not restaurant, like supermarkets?
Yes. Yes. We have Asian markets.
Okay. So my theory is I always go to the hot table there,
Okay.
and they have those little containers you fill up.
Yes.
I won't buy anything with a bone because I'm convinced that's weight I don't want to pay for.
Okay. But aren't bones hollow? So,
I don't know. I still think that's extra weight that I could stuff something else I want
okay.
to eat there.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that's it. Let's get to the movies, people. I
Okay.
have been watching movies. I have watched movies that are not on the list. I've watched the list. I've watched independent movies. I've been doing great.
All right. I have watched the list, so
That's
you're one
it?
up on
Nothing
me.
else?
I did watch an 80s action movie this past weekend, Blue Thunder. I hadn't seen it before and felt like watching Roy
In
Scheider
theaters,
in a
baby. In theaters.
All right. Well, our first film is kicks off the summer season, I would say. It is The Devil Wears Prada
No,
2.
didn't see it pass.
Okay. Well, I have it on my list, so I'll discuss it anyway. Devil Wears Prada 2, directed by David Frankel, director of the first, starring Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci. They got the big four back for this one. Confession, I had never seen the original Devil Wears
Oh,
Prada.
God. Have you now at least?
I have now, yes.
Okay, good. Because this film would not make a lot of sense without watching one.
No, I did watch the original in preparation for watching the sequel. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised by this sequel. I thought it was going to be kind of the Lego sequel that just rehashes the same jokes over and over again. You'd see Anne Hathaway as the fish out of water. Uh, but I like that it didn't do that. This movie also had something to say, I think, about the death of physical media, the in the form of magazines and the written word. Uh, I like this a lot more than I expected to. It was interesting to see Stanley Tucci back again. He was probably my favorite character in the original. I was wondering what they would do with him because Miranda really screwed him over in that first movie. Uh, so it was, a little. I felt bad that he was still with Miranda here, but I think they did him good. I think they did him good with giving him. Uh, he was the only one who could do the speech, even though they didn't show the speech. That changed people's minds. I like that. I will say, Emily Blunt. Not a big fan of Emily Blunt as an actress. Uh, I'm just kind of like she is the female equivalent of Ryan Reynolds to me. I'm just kind of over her at this moment. Uh, she was fine here, but really, I love Tucci. I love Anne Hathaway, and Meryl Streep is amazing. I don't think this was as good as the original. The original I gave 3 out of 5. This I'm giving 2.5 out of 5.
Wow, well, you had a lot to unpack here, Doug.
Go for
I
it.
think
Unpack.
I think the film is fine. Like my
Mhm.
wife got bored and bailed. So there's
Okay.
my big thing. She just you could see she checked out while watching this. I could just tell by watching her look, she was checked out. She's like, I just don't care. And I had a lot of problems because I figured out the ending early.
Okay. I
So
don't think
when
they were
they
trying to.
introduce
I
Emily
don't think they
Blunt's
were.
boyfriend,
Okay. Mhm.
I kind of knew where it was going at that point. I was kind of like, oh, this is getting predictable. I wasn't happy with any of that.
I
And
mean, that's fair.
I was just like, okay, here we go. Meryl Streep does a great job, and Hathaway as always delivers. And Stanley Tucci is just an unstrung hero at everything.
Yes.
He is always excellent. Now I gotta agree with you. Emily Blunt is becoming the new Ryan Reynolds. One trick pony. Look at me, I'm Emily Blunt. Nobody cares. Move along.
Hmm.
And I just find you're right. After trying to watch her act against Anne Hathaway now, like, you have not come anywhere since the first one. You're still acting the same way, doing the
Yeah.
same stick, and I am bored by it. So I got to give you credit because I watched her in the Jungle Book, and I think that's when I started realizing Emily Blunt, blah, rock, blah. This movie, okay. But I gotta give it. I don't think there was anything funny about it. I was looking for some funny lines. Like the first one had some good things. They did do the
Yeah.
callback to the coat. Miranda's
Yes.
hanging up her own coat. That made me laugh. And that might have been it for the movie of laughs for me with that one joke.
Okay, that's fair.
And I liked her assistant. They did. This whole. I'm having a lot of problems with cultural and being nice to everybody. Like
Hmm.
she's being nice to her assistant. She's doing this and then half. I'm like, you know what, guys? There's something to be said for learning. If we're all nice to each other, what are you really learning? Not much. Oh, you can do that. You can
Fair.
do this. I need some more when I watch a movie, some more harshness, please. I don't want everything to be really happy at the end. It just makes me want to barf all over the film. Like, I need some excitement. Like, I punch somebody out or something. Like, do something different that I don't see coming halfway through. I mean, it wraps this up in a nice bow. I'll give it that. I do not want a third one. I'm not even sure I
No.
wanted this one. So I gave it a two, and that's my
Okay.
usual casual. It was okay grade.
I mean, I will say that the ending of the first one had that nice dark turn,
Yes.
where Miranda gave, I forget Anne Hathaway's character's name, but in
Annie.
Parrot,
Annie?
yes,
Andy.
yes, Andy, where in the car when she's talking to Andy saying, "You're just like me. You'll screw over your friend, just like I screwed over Stanley Tucci." And I like that dark
Oh,
ending, but
going back to what you said about Tucci and getting screwed over, Miranda
yes,
needs Tucci.
yes,
And in this
absolutely,
film, if we have Tucci on his storyline, we have too much going on. We have way too many storylines because we need Tucci to help Hathaway out constantly by giving her clothes
yes,
and stuff. And we see that. Oh, you know
okay,
the scene when Hathaway runs across the road?
yes, yes,
Okay, I watched an interview and she talks about this scene. And that was all guerrilla filming. They literally said, get out of the car, go start on your mark, and go. And those are
really.
all real people in that scene.
Oh wow, okay,
And then she was supposed to run back to the van, but the van was locked.
okay.
And the director said, "Oh, well, we might have to do this again." She's like, we're not doing this again. We're done.
I
So
could see that. Yes.
so there you go. I just think this is sit at home and watch on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
Like this
yeah.
would be a Friday night rental for me going with my girlfriend going, you want to watch this at the time? You know, if I wasn't married to my wife, we'd be doing that. If there's still rental stores, definitely a rental.
Oh, that's what we did. That's what Kate and I did for Devil Wears Prada 1. It was a Friday night. We got pizza and beer and watched this on HBO Max.
And weird, I wasn't invited for this couples night. Strange.
I'm sorry. I would you have come? You're all the way up in Canada, and we're
Uh,
down here in New Jersey.
didn't get an invite. Don't know. You have to try it
Oh,
occasionally, don't you?
I suppose that's fair, yes. But what if Kate and I decided to get romantic with each other? Would you have seen yourself out
Oh,
or
100%
just
been out that door. God. I mean, I'm sure there must be an Airbnb somewhere nearby for me to stay at.
Oh yeah, there's hotels around here, so you'd be good.
I mean, is Hojo still a thing down there? Holiday Inn?
Holiday, I haven't seen a Hojo's in forever.
Maybe they're gone. I don't know.
They might be.
But I need a Holiday Inn with a free morning breakfast. That's all I'm looking
Okay.
for is a free morning breakfast because I get hungry.
Okay. I'm sure we could find you something like that.
That's great. I don't stay at the Hampton Inn. Actually's got an excellent breakfast. I want to state
Okay.
that to people. I quite enjoy Hampton Inns. I don't know where I'm staying when I go to Niagara, so I will let you know.
Okay.
They had a free breakfast last time I was there, so it was good. The last one I stayed at.
Nice. Well, we
Feed the
can
fat guy, he
discuss
gets happy.
we can discuss a Irish hotel now if you would like. We could go on to Hokum, directed by Damien McCarthy, starring Adam Scott and other people, but Adam Scott's the one who people will recognize.
He's the only one I recognized.
Yes. Would you like to go first here?
Yeah, I gotta say, when you put this on the list, I had never even heard of this movie.
Really?
I
Okay.
had no clue what it was. Well, that's the problem. Let's back up. They've killed print media, and I'm a very much of a print media person. I'll even hold it up. See, I have my book right beside me. I have tons of books. I like to hold things.
Okay.
I can't read a screen. It bugs me. I can read it for a bit, and then I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So most of my new releases come by me looking up in the movie theater and seeing what's out on Friday. I will
Okay.
literally log in and write down what I might want to see.
Okay.
I don't buy tickets ahead of time. I will wait till Wednesday afternoon and go see a movie after work. And that's what I prefer. So back to Hook. I'm like,
Yes.
what the hell is this? Who is this? Some weird movie Doug picked from the 1940s I've never heard of. I'm like, oh, Adam Scott. This must be new. I know who Adam Scott is. I like Adam Scott. He doesn't bug me. He usually does okay work, not amazing, but okay. Well, Doug, I got to tell you, when he was sitting at the bar
Mhm.
and the bellhop comes over and starts talking to him, and he's the biggest asshole I've ever seen Adam Scott be, I'm like, I'm in. And I
Okay.
think the movie progressed from there.
Hmm.
Now, my question I kept asking myself as they kept pushing this plot forward, do I want Adam Scott to live?
Okay.
Because
Good
he's
question.
such an asshole to that one guy.
Yes.
And as the film goes and Adam Scott's figuring things out, 'cause I really don't want to ruin this film for anybody because I'm going to find out why by the end. And I'm like, things are progressing, things are happening. And I'm like, this is so well done on no money.
Yes.
You can tell they have no budget, and that's fine. I don't want them. I love this hotel. I want to know more about the hotel and the set dressing. I mean, I think I have 20 questions for the director right this second, just on the main floor. But as the film progresses, I'm sitting there going, yeah, I think I'm good with Adam Scott going. Does that make sense?
Yes. It does.
Because I even loved how they present the. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to break this down a bit more. That the honeymoon suite has like a little rope over it and a cage over it. I'm like,
Hmm.
why do they have a cage on this? Like, they really don't want people to get in here.
No, they're hiding the witch.
Yes, I realized that. But I thought that was a little much, but it worked for me. By the end of this film, I was so into it, it was sick. I so love this film. I think they build tremendously well.
Okay.
And but the very end of the film, I'm not going to ruin this because I normally do, but that's what I'm not. I was not happy. I'll leave it at that.
Okay. Okay.
So I loved everything. I think the suspense works. I love all the character work in it. I just think it has such good ideas in it.
Yes.
And I gave it a solid 3.5, which is a pretty good score for me for what it was, because I think with a little bit more money, it could be look a little bit better
Okay.
and have a little bit more things. But I think with what they had, they did a fantastic job.
This is actually not the first movie by this director we've covered on this podcast.
Uh-oh, what did I
He he
miss?
he did that movie Oddity a couple of years ago. I think we
Yes,
did it
which I
for
did
our
see. I like that too.
Halloween episode. Yeah.
I like that too.
I
So
always
I
thought
guess I like this guy.
this director, Damien McCarthy, I think he's a very visual guy. I love the visuals of his uh, films. Like I don't know why any hotel would have this, but when the owner of the hotel is telling that story to those two kids in the lobby, and you see like these elaborate like statues or puppets, I thought that just looked incredible. I love
Hmm.
the look of that. When Adam Scott does get into the honeymoon suite, I love the look of that suite.
I
It
told
has
you, set
multiple
dressed
rooms.
amazing.
Yeah. And the four poster bed with the curtains, so some menacing figure can walk around and you could see them a little bit through the curtains. I think just visually this film is a feast. Uh I really like the look of the basement too.
Hmm.
When you get down there, the lighting is done so evocatively, just very moody, very spooky. Uh, I did kind of laugh a little at the sight of, I guess, spoiler here, the witch climbing up the dumbwaiter chute, the little elevator
That was
chute up.
cool. I like that scene.
I thought it looked a little silly to me, but it worked. This movie just works. I like that Adam Scott is a writer and you get to see kind of, I guess, a film adaptation of the book he's writing.
No, he's writing that book while we're talking. So
Mhm.
it's not if it's in his head. What we're seeing is what
Well,
he's
yeah.
writing. And
Yeah, so
so,
I just call it a film adaptation because it has the other actor in it that I recognize, Austin Milo from
but it's not a film about it. He is thinking in his head while he's writing that.
yeah, so it's a visual representation of what
Yes.
he's
Because he
writing.
discussed
Yes.
that with the
Mhm.
bartender. He tells the bartender how the book ends. He just
Yes.
wrote it. He says that when he got there.
Yes. And I love the reaction of why would anybody read that? It's so bleak and awful. And I like that maybe he changed his mind at the end. But yeah,
Well, he did.
I gave this a 3 out of 5.
Oh, I liked it better than you. Look at that.
I think so. I also couldn't help but wonder, and again, this is a big spoiler, so cover your ears if you want to see this movie. I do wonder if maybe all of this was in his head and none
Oh,
of it really happened
100%.
because of what happens to him after the scene in the bar. Like if this could be what's going through his mind and nothing past the
I
bar
could
actually
get
happens.
into the change that. My argument to you, and I had the same argument in my head, is when the bellhop shows up and says, I spiked your drink.
Okay.
He says that at the very end. He tells the guy.
Mhm.
I remember he brings him a bottle and he puts it on the
Yes.
table, and Adam Scott says, you can take that with you.
Yes. Yes.
So that's why I think it's real.
Okay. That makes
That's
sense.
only because of what the bellhop says, and you see Adam Scott going, nope, not drinking that. You can take that away.
Okay.
And that's my only argument against that. I agree with you. I mean, someone could have been hallucinating, but he wouldn't have
Mhm.
ended up in the hospital then, I think, in the end.
True. True. I just wonder if maybe he did, okay, spoiler, that he did die and that everything was just his last his final thought. He created a
I don't think
mystery for
so.
himself to
I don't know. It's like
to
the
solve.
oddity. We'll never know.
Yeah.
I think the oddity has a weird ending too.
I think the oddity had a little bit more of a solid ending with the
Did it? It was the
because
box.
the sister-in-law gives the murderous husband like the bell that if he rings, the bellhop ghost comes and kills you, and then at the end you see the murderous husband ring the bell and you see the ghost standing behind him. So I think that had a little more of a solid
Who
ending.
knows? I don't know. I like this director. I'll take more.
Fair.
I like, let's go to the supporting actors a bit. I thought they were all good.
Yes.
I like the guy that caused some issues with the beard, and the other
Mhm.
guy who was running the hotel. I thought was good. I thought everybody worked on this film. I didn't think anybody think. And then that was a weird looking biohop. By the way, I wouldn't have read his stuff either.
Yes. Especially not after he drugged you.
Well, exactly. He agreed to do it. I'm like, no, no. But my argument is, you did burn him, Adam Scott. Like,
That is
really?
true. He did.
That really wasn't very nice.
And before he burned him, he made that awful uh, note into his recorder about the character being, obviously, dumb and can't read the room. And
Yeah,
yeah, Adam Scott was just a dick in this movie,
I know. I would have
really.
knocked. I would have spiked his drink too.
Okay.
I had no problems with that. I understood why.
All right. Well, let's see if you have sympathy for the bad guy in Apex, directed by Balthazar Cormaker, starring Charlize Theron and Taron Egerton.
You're up.
This is the new Netflix thriller. I'm going to say it was fine. It was just fine. It was very middle of the road for me. Normally, I really like Charlize Theron. I really like Taron Egerton. I think this was just a paycheck movie for the two of them. I guessed the surprise twist pretty early on. Not that it's even really a twist, but I'll just say where the jerky comes from. I figured out the origin of the jerky. Um, this was just very by the numbers. Like most Netflix action movies, there's really nothing to recommend about this movie aside from the two leads, but both of them have done far better work elsewhere. Uh, I found myself cringing at the music that Taron Egerton was listening to and dancing to. It was cringeworthy. I did not care for this film, but spoiler for later in the episode, not my least favorite Netflix film we'll be discussing. This was very middle of the road for me, 2.5 out of 5. I think I think yeah, not much to recommend here.
Oh my God, Doug, you like this compared to what I'm about to do to it.
Okay,
I
go
thought it was
for it.
painful. Absolutely. I thought too much CGI half the time. I all those paddling scenes with Charlie Theron, I'm like, that's not her. Doesn't even look like her. Why are you trying to tell me it's her? It's not. I know it's not her. I know that woman anywhere. Not her. I just got bored quickly. Very, very bored with this film. I felt it wasn't going anywhere quickly other than where we knew it was going. We knew where the jerky was from.
Yes.
They're climbing that cliff. I'm like, that's fake. Was that
Hmm.
shot in my backyard or were they on a set that they're shooting it sideways? Nothing here. I thought the end of the film was dumb. I thought the
Hmm.
middle was dumb. I thought, how the hell could he catch up with her? She's a world class kayaker and he's catching up with her all the time. I'm like, no, don't think that would happen.
Hmm.
Just too many questions I had as opposed to why was this made was one. Like, absolutely dumb. You guys complained about our Oscar movie, which I will post at some point in my life. That was better than this. This was
Okay.
terrible. I just felt it was very hokey, very, you knew by the numbers. I think you knew the
Yes.
end before it got there. At no time I thought she was in peril at any time, other than when she's using the bathroom at the gas station, maybe when she was
Okay.
there getting
Yes.
directions. Like just when she asked him for directions, I'm like, really? She needs directions in this day and age?
I mean, I guess if you're in the outback, maybe the GPS isn't working too well. I don't
And
know.
just
I'm doing extra work for the
her
movie.
husband dying at the beginning, I was like, eye roll. I'm like, no, this is
Yeah.
cliffhanger all over again. This is Charlize Theron doing a bad cliffhanger movie.
You're right. You are 100% correct
And
on that.
I did not like Cliffhanger. I do not like Apex. One
Okay.
star.
I do like Cliffhanger. I will say that.
Oh, it's a better movie than this. But this, I
Okay.
felt bad for the stars. I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a paycheck movie, guys. Charlize, are you done making good movies? Because you haven't made
I
one
think,
in a while. Maybe you should go hang out with my friend Elizabeth Banks because
well,
she's never made a
Charlize
good
has been
movie.
doing a few of these Netflix movies with the Old Guard, one and two, and now
Yeah,
this.
yeah, because you know what? It's easy cash.
It is. Yes.
And she's got two kids she's got to take care of.
I guess she's just waiting on a Fast 10 Part 2 to start filming.
Oh, last one. Please just finish off that series. And then we got four TV franchises.
Yes, that's what I heard. Ugh.
Can't wait. Look at my excitement.
All right. Well, this brings us to our second Netflix movie. It is Thrash, directed by Tommy Vercola, starring Phoebe Denover, Whitney Peak, and Jaimin Hansu.